All right. Yuki. Final episode, so I'm assuming some crazy stuff is happening. The way Sarid cursed spirits from the world. Does he remember it? That's what set him on this path. Laru. Is that her ability? Optimizing cursed energy. The exact opposite of what Ghetto wanted. Oh, she knows. In other countries compared to Japan. So Tengen's barriers should be indispensable to your optimization plan. So we won't get Jujutsu sorcerers that are foreign. Are like from the United States or Africa or anything. Japan would practically have a monopoly on cursed energy. Especially that superpower. Wouldn't stand by and allow that. Flesh and blood humans would become an energy source. We're learning his drive. For the shape of cursed energy that is mankind shouldn't be anywhere near the full extent. So he's trying to unleash the full potential. Once chaos that went beyond my own control. I've already finished extracting that technique. Idle transfiguration. Yeah, she understands. Wow, she's really in the loop. Nigga. Was Mahito doing this? Okay, Ghetto's on a different level. Off that alone. We knew that, but he said a lot. I want to go back to it. Remote activation of a curse technique. I think Yuji is the secret to the peak of Jujutsu sorcerers. That which he can't control. He was trying to find something beyond his control. To be honest, I wanted to have Jogo as well. Oh, Sukuna messed that up. Ahead of time. Tsumiki, the sister, right? No. Oh, Megami. Isn't that like one of his main people whom I had absorbed cursing? Brains were structured like non-sorcerers. I was their brains to match those of sorcerers. He awoke in their sorcery. And you heard what he said. He made them strong enough to be vessels. He did this to Yuji as well. Nigga, you're looking at your father. That's crazy. So starting now, I'll have them kill each other. To deepen their understanding. Unleashing 1,000 malevolent Yuji Itadoris. Yeah. Because that's why he knows what Yuji is. Okay. So he's trying to... What's the word? Pit them all against each other and make them... Cull them. He's trying to cull all these people together. All the sorcerers and get the strongest one out of them. That's nasty. I regenerated my body with a reverse curse technique. This is... Oh, that's hard. Choso's clean. They might have said, hey, girlie, you might want to back up. Protecting Aoi, the girl with the gun in that suit. Wait, is her ally Laru that she was mentioning? I can adjust my body. Kusakabe. You didn't even fight. You just blocked off Uzumaki, which is fucking crazy, but he just wants no problems. He just wants to live a chill life. Is the world of the future. What can that thing do that Yuki, that's next to Yuki, the like serpent, or we don't even really know what it is, do we? Y'all have to deal with all of that, and I imagine a lot of them are semi-first grade. He is dipping. I have high expectations for you, of course. The world of Heian, the golden age of Jujutsu. They're trying to get that back. Those strong-ass sorcerers from the Heian era. How long have they been doing this? So his goal is to awaken everybody to give them sorcery abilities and put them all against each other to get the strongest sorcerer they can out of that. And fight them? Or just see the peak of Jujutsu sorcerers? That's clean. That's a clean ass motive. I'll give him that. You live long enough, you just want to see how strong people can really get. Nah, think about it. He and Sukuna are similar in that aspect. They want to see how strong sorcerers can be. Sukuna just wants a good fight. A lot's going on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to pay attention, but they go from one conversation to the next, and just everybody talking about what's happened ever since. So Yuki never fought Ghetto. Nigga just escaped. To make sure people don't go there anymore. Like where it happened. So they can fix it. Oh. So some people saw that and some people didn't, right? Because you can't see them on camp. Or can you? Those are all the beasts that Ghetto let out. So while he escaped, he made the sorcerers focus on exercising them. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, she's trying to make ends meet in there. That's just a little girl. The door opened, but she can't see who walked in. Ah! Can't she see that? Please don't walk that way. But also, where else can you go? Bro, this could be a really good scary movie. Like a good scary show. Like the way they treat the curse spirits and stuff in here. They all dead, huh? Oh god, no. Okay, who's gonna save her? They're gonna introduce somebody. That's what we're doing right here. Don't kill a little girl, bro. It's about time we meet some new sorcerers who can handle Ghetto and Sukuna. Or at least put up a fight. Yuki is one of them. Bam, save her. Save her. Who's fast? Who's point blank fast? Who could do that? That man has arrived. Yuta. Wow. Oh, where the fuck have you been? Still sound like his nose is stuffed. He sounds like a teenager too. How old is he now? Or are you with anyone? Rika? Don't look. Oh, that's so beautiful. Ah, he's cool. Don't over. Damn, one shot. That's nasty. Oh, Yuta's nasty. You already know, bruh. He might be who we need. I'm not really on your side. I'm just a humble beauty who wants to eradicate curse spirits from the world. Oh yeah, that's her little... Is that LaRue? LaRue? It's high time I confronted Tengen. We finally get to see Tengen for real. What will you do? Who was she talking to? Get to the point. Oh, he's a different person. He done been doing this for a while. We'll prove anything. Forge a pact or whatever you need to. It doesn't matter that he's one of Gojo Sensei's students. He's talking about Yuji. Oh. So Sukuna did that. No, Yuta was confirmed. We hereby declare the reinstatement of his death sentence. Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya incident and is hereby expelled from society. In addition, any attempt to free him deemed a crime. Oh, they're taking advantage of this. Asamichi Yaga is sentenced to death for inciting Satoru Gojo and Suguru Ghetto, causing the Shibuya. What the fuck? This gotta be just the headlines. Hereby revoked and his execution shall be carried out promptly. They're trying to get these niggas out of there. Katsu shall be appointed as Yuji's executioner. The previous main character and the current main character are about to fuck. Wow. And I ain't gonna lie, Yuta ain't nobody to fuck with. Inumaki was his nigga. I get it. And to be honest, whether Sukuna did it or not, Yuta's not hearing that, I don't think. Man, he's different though. He changed a lot. So once Gojo gets unsealed, like, he's still gonna be a man on the loose anyways. Not that there's anything anyone can do about it. And they're putting Yagi, what was his name? The guy that was over Ghetto and Gojo? They said, fuck these niggas, wow. Who they got on their side to be even saying stuff like this though? If they know the situation. Hey, Yuji. How you doing, partner? You got a lot to think about. Nice little scars. What's that? Oh, he gonna deal with all of them. First off, this nigga has not slept. As concerning as that would be, it seems like Yuji has some form of reverse curse technique that he's not even aware of, because he keeps healing himself, if you notice. He might be the MVP of this arc, not even because he's the main character. He's just been in multiple fights, been occupying a lot of strong people. I could give it to Todo. And even though Yuki had just showed up, I mean, she definitely is the reason Ghetto backed off. Is she? Because Ghetto had a plan anyways to do something. Either way, it didn't seem like he wanted to smoke with Yuki in that moment. So she must be enough to where anyone else helping in on the fight would overwhelm him. If that's how Jujutsu Kaisen works, maybe they would hold her back. But we'll see. Yuji, it seems like after that fight with Mahito, he looks pretty determined. No matter what happens in the future, I don't think he's slowing down anymore. And I think once he sees Yuta and realizes it's on site, he gonna return that same energy. Now, I don't think he can win. We know how crazy Rika is and how fast he climbed up to a special grade. On top of that, it's only been more time, so he's only gotten stronger and honed his skills even more. The point is, we know Yuta's potential is just as high as Yuji's. Him and Yuki showing up does give me a little bit of hope. They just bring a different aura to the show. So far, Nanami's dead. Nobara's dead. Probably. Nobara's dead, bro. That was her. Which is crazy. They killed her off. Gojo sealed. Now Bito Zenning is dead. Megami's unconscious. We haven't seen him in a while. But hopefully been healed by Shoko, because that is where Sukuna dropped him off. But oh god, the future's looking grim for Megami. If Sukuna has plans for you, like, it's not good. And on top of that, he still has that pact with Yuji, where he can stay out of his body for 1 minute or something without Yuji being able to switch over. On top of the fact, one of the conditions is Yuji forgets that pact even exists. So he can't tell Megami or Gojo that he made a pact with Sukuna. I wonder why. I said all that to say Megami's unconscious. We don't know if Maki's dead or alive. I do feel like she is alive. They're going out of their way not to show her. So maybe she's just unconscious, but she got burned by Jogo, who was one-shotting pretty much everyone else. I'm sure she suffered some burns. Oh yeah, I mean, Mei catted on us. We already knew what she was about though, so that's not surprising. Pretty sure that does it for the Shibuya arc. Amazing arc, very sad, very dark. It's hard to see a happy ending for this show unless Yuji dies with whatever remains of his friends around him. We kind of just confirmed Sukuna is going to fight Gojo eventually. He has plans to use Makura or Maharaga in the future, I'm assuming, to fight Gojo, because if Maharaga can adapt to anything, he can adapt to Limitless and the Six Eyes, I'm assuming. So if I had to guess Sukuna's plan, there's only one way he can use Maharaga. You know? And so if that ends up happening, I can see Gojo fighting Sukuna, because then he'd no longer be ultimately killing Yuji. But at the same time, Yuji needs to fight Sukuna. So what does that say about Gojo and Sukuna's fight that is inevitably going to happen? Because Sukuna needs to die to Yuji. The fight against Choso was really cool, don't get me wrong, but it's like, he needs a main event fight, if you get what I'm saying. All of the stuff that Sukuna has put him through in the Shibuya arc, shit. Beforehand, before he was born, we know that Ghetto has been planning this for a long time with Sukuna. He has high expectations for Sukuna's vessel, and Choso is his brother. Ghetto, or whoever controls Ghetto, is responsible for Yuji being the way he is. Reminds me a lot of Bleach, but the point is, you put all of that together, Yuji has to be the one to, at the very least, defeat Sukuna. Someone else can defeat Ghetto. But even then, Ghetto feels like the final boss. Like in a head-to-head fight, who is winning? 20 Finger Sukuna or Ghetto? I don't know, obviously. I mean, Idol Transfiguration ain't nobody's fucking fool. Especially now that somebody as strong as Ghetto has it. That's besides the point. They're not gonna fight each other. They seem to have very similar goals. It seems like Ghetto just wants to see the peak of Jujutsu sorcery, and Sukuna just wants to fight the peak of Jujutsu sorcery. I don't know if that's the next arc, but it seems like that's their plan, is to gather all of these Jujutsu sorcerers in one spot and pit them together together to awaken their strongest abilities. He can also awaken cursed energy. It seemed like he did that with Megami's sister. And going back to the Sukuna versus Gojo thing, I can see that being the truth because Sukuna's existed for a long time. He's definitely fought someone before who possessed both Six Eyes and Limitless. And clearly someone like him would know of the story of the person that killed the Six Eyes and Limitless with the 10 shadows, which is why he's so intrigued. That would make a lot of sense because it seemed like he didn't know Maharaga's abilities until he actually fought him. Just knew the story that it was able to kill a Gojo clan member. I feel like that does strengthen that Sukuna plans on using Maharaga against Gojo. Again, there's only one way he's able to do that. And it's all set up for him to do that, which is nasty. They will not see it coming. Anyways, amazing arc. Something I would not rewatch again unless I want to see somebody else's reaction. Great fights. Amazing fights. My favorite fight? Yuji versus Choso. Even though I said he didn't have a main event fight, that animation was just amazing. And the choreography and the lighting and all of that. Favorite character? Jogo. He went out like a badass. I even love his voice acting, the fighting, all of that. Least favorite character? Take a fucking guess. Anyway, see you next time. Can't wait till they announce season 3. No, they already did actually. So I guess I can't wait to be depressed again.